Hello everybody! Today I will speak about something very interesting because a student of my online courses, asked me about the scientific reasons behind magnetic passes. Magnetic passes, I explained, are movements that we do very near to a person and without touching the person, and that induce hypnosis. We see first that magnetic passes don't work just on human beings. They work even on animals. They can work on monkey. And Professor Volgesi, that was in the zoo of Budapest before the war, did many reports. He worked almost with every animal in the zoo, and he reported that many animals could be hypnotized with magnetic passes. Magnetic passes in some way work very deeply on something very primitive in us. First, I want to say that it is interesting to translate what we do with magnetic passes with words, not because words are important, but because maybe for somebody it will be more clear. When we do this movement, is a downward movement, but when you do hypnosis and you bring a person where in depth, you deepen down. This is like going down, but we express it non-verbally. In reality, going down a word, it takes meaning only because there is a non-verbal counterpart of the word. So going down is something very primitive, is an archetypal way to going down. And with the magnetic passes we create it. Also psychologically, even it is not just psychological, we have something very interesting. If I go and I touch a person, I create a reaction. And if I don't touch a person, what is if I don't touch a person? I go very near. If you should caress a person, probably as a person will let go. But when we go very near a person, we are almost doing the same, but with a very different idea. Because if you touch a person, the person can react. But if you don't touch, the person doesn't react. And here you don't touch, you are just very near. So you enter in what people call intimate zone without having any reaction. And that is also something very interesting. Psychologically, we are in the intimate zone with the person, but we don't create any reaction because we don't touch. Other reason, we stimulate when we go, we see that the warmer the hand, the better the results. In some way, the organism feels the warmth. It is proved that children that were not touched by the mother, they are more likely to develop autistic disorders, to be less regulated, they can become neurotics, they have less stability in emotions. This has been proved by many researches. In some way, we can think that sometimes people lack touch because they were not touched. When we do this movement, in some way we give them again like a touch, like a physical perception, and in some way we make them recover the body. Because touch make discover the body. we are not just our mental self, we are our physical self. In the evolution, the mental self comes after, before there is a physical self. So we discover, we recover what is our real, very profound self. Other reasons for doing passes. Other reason for doing passes is that in some way, gentle, we can stimulate some zone. In some way, probably some organs are deregulated, but going very near the warmth of the hand calm them. Also, until now I have not explained about energetic theories. Energetic theories say when you go down, you in some way you bring balance in the energies of the person. These are all reasons. You will see that magnetic passes exist, movement near the body exists also in other, in China, for example, in Tai Chi, people does some movement near the body. Magnetic passes were introduced for sure by Mesmer, but existed even before. Now, let's see something about magnetic passes. A small exercise you can do by yourself. Bring a hand, right hand, left side, and you begin to go down very, very slowly, very near the body, until the solar plexus. After you go up, after you begin again, you go up, you begin. You notice that if you go on a certain speed, you have like a sensation that develops in yourself. I repeat, and we develop a sensation in ourselves. This sensation is a sensation of physicality, a sensation we can even do in front on this channel. In some way we are recovering physicality. Why we arrive until the solar plexus? This is a key point. The solar plexus in some way open the road, open is the entrance to the digestive part of the body, to the what is called the enteric brain. You see that there are some books that speak your second brain, but if you see the evolution, this is the first brain. In some way, going until here, we activate a part linked to our most primitive reaction, the digestive part, and also to the calmness, because we digest when we are calm. We, in some way, arriving to the solar plexus. The solar plexus is the point where we can find the vagus nerve, very near to the surface. So when we do this movement, we give a vagus stimulation. In some way, we help to create a different state in the person in front of us. A parasympathetic state, we can call it. Okay, thanks for the moment. This was more a scientific video to explain you something. Try to do passes with yourself, even in this way. Try to feel. The importance is to feel. If you arrive to feel, you will understand a lot about yourself and about nonverbal communication and nonverbal hypnosis. And you arrive to develop also a force in yourself. Thanks for your attention, and to the next video.